What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Fellowship. And I did want to apologize to you guys. Earlier this week, I did record 3 videos in one day, and unfortunately, I did not have a very good grasp of Mind Fantasy, as some of you guys have pointed out, and I made some mistakes, screwed up the mod. To clarify, what I needed to do to heat things up was I needed a forge. Again, pretty easy to make. That would have turned the normal iron into hot iron, and that's basically what I was needing to do. That's also what you use the bellows for. Doesn't make me an idiot, though, you evil little fuckers. But no, it's just Mind Fantasy is not something that I messed with when we were back at the base. Meaty handled Mind Fantasy, which is why I kind of had a general idea of what it was needing, but I didn't know exactly all the materials and all the setups, and that's why I didn't know how to do it. Should have taken a better look at it, though, before I got started. I honestly didn't think it was going to be that big a deal, and then it just kind of, snuck up on me. Also, a lot of you guys will have pointed out that I had 24 iron over here in my chest. I totally forgot about that. I had the iron from the old base. I kept it in here because I was going to use that to make our necromancer tools. And when I got started, I thought Mind Fantasy was going to be easy. I totally forgot. I just completely and utterly spaced. Completely forgot about the iron that was in there, and so it just kind of went. It just kind of went all bad. So I do want to apologize for those 2 videos of painful sucking balls. Some of you guys were a little bit more gracious about it than others. Such is life. That's what it's like when you're making videos on the internet. Okay, so here's the deal. We are running an old version of, let's see, disconnect, whoops, mods. We're running version, where is it? And I don't know why we're running such an old version. Public beta 6.2, according to their website, is like old. Like 5 months old. Unfortunately, the newer versions that have all these cool new fixed things is 1.62, and most likely a lot of these other cool mods that are in here aren't supported. And so until those mods update, this mod can't update, and it kind of cockblocks us in a few things. Number one, we need to move on with necromancy, and a lot of you guys we're talking about this. Necronomicon. This is what we need to get started. Unfortunately, netherwort, and somebody said this was normal mushrooms. No, it's netherwort. Netherwort is required to make that book. To make the book, we've got to get into the nether. We can't get to the nether from here, and we can't get out of here because I don't remember where the damn ring is. So, as you can see, we've kind of explored a lot of places, and I want to say we came in over here, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it could have been over here. It could have been, I mean, we got really confused. So we came in somewhere, and unfortunately, none of us were smart enough, or at least, well, I wasn't smart enough. Now I'm no longer working with the douchebags. So I don't know where the ring is, which means I can't get out. To get out, there are 2 ways in the current version. One is the Elven portal, and one is the, what do you call it? The other portal, the Morgul portal. Well, in this version, the Morgul portal doesn't exist. I spent 2 hours trying to make the fucking Morgul portal, and it does not exist at the moment, which is really, really bad. But it's okay. We have some other ways around this. All right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to make an anvil. We need an anvil because our little guy right here is almost broke. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. We're going to put him in here. Whoops. I need to get some diamonds from over here. There we go. Now, I'm only going to put 2 diamonds in here because I'm going to need 1 here in a minute for what we're going to be doing with tinkering. This should get us pretty close to where we need to be. We can make some adjustments later. Also, I expanded our smeltery a little bit. As you can see, though, we still have no lava. I'm pretty sure somebody's trolling me, though. There is mushroom soup in my smeltery. I don't know how mushroom soup got into my smeltery. The only thing I can think of is it's a mod thing. Like, they don't want you using a smeltery, and so they put mushroom soup in your smeltery to keep you from being able to use it. I don't know if that's true. If it's true, it's pure black nasty evil. We'll find out here in a minute. I'm really hoping that's not the way it is, because if it is, I'm going to be a very, very sad panda. But as you can see, I'm not quite sure how to get the mushroom soup out, because it's not working clicking this at all. I'm going to go to sleep, see if I can get rid of that rain. Now, you notice it was nighttime when we went to bed. Here we go. We're waking up. Whoa! Still raining. And it's still nighttime. It's like dusk. It's not morning, I don't think. Pretty sure it's not. You can see our little orcs up there doing just fine. So I'm assuming it's not. Either way, we're going to figure out how to get mushroom soup out of my smeltery here in a bit. Either way, let's head on down. I've got a bucket of water on me. And we got to head back down to our little setup. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to get some of the obsidian. We also need some... Oh, shit. Well, I can take one bucket of lava. I just got to be careful not to waste it all. We're going to dump some of the water down here, and then we're going to take the bucket of lava back upstairs. And that should give us everything we need. I went down too far. It's been a couple days since I've been back through here. If I recall... Yeah, it's right... back here somewhere. Alright, here's the water. Which means the lava is over here. Now, I've got to have the diamond pickaxe to get access to... Alright, yeah, that's one. I think there's another group of lava around here somewhere. I do want to be careful because I don't want to turn everything into water. Or into obsidian. So I've kind of got to be careful how we do this. I think there's more lava over here, though. There's some right underneath that. If you look right there underneath that block, that'll be the version that we're going to keep. So we're going to put the water here. I'm going to try and click this quick. So we're going to click and then scoop. All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to break this water block like that. There we go. All right, so that may have been silly if there turns out to be more lava down here. That may come back to bite us in the butt. But this will give us at least a little bit of obsidian. Now, originally I'd wanted... Whoa, did I get it? Did I get it? Yes. Originally I'd wanted the obsidian to make another portal. I did do some testing. And you can make another portal here, but it will not work. You can stand in it all day long and it's not going to teleport you anywhere. That may be changed in other versions of this mod, but at least in the Fellowship version, you can't leave unless you use either an Elven portal, which does exist, a Morgul portal, which doesn't exist, or I guess you can go back and find the original ring. I'd have to ask Meaty where that is, because I think he's the one that labeled it. And unfortunately, him and I are no longer on speaking terms, as I'm going to be murdering them very soon. Very soon. So, the problem we're going to run into... Oh, God, get out, get out. No! Oh, God, I'm going to burn to death. I'm going to burn to death. I don't want my stuff exploding everywhere. Oh. Yep, there we go. I think we have keep inventory on. Yeah, we do. Okay. I wasn't sure if we had keep inventory on or not. So I wanted to make sure that my stuff was going to be there. Alright, so let's put this... put that in there. There we go. And we're going to head back down. I'm just going to scoop that bucket of lava. You know what? Let's make a couple other buckets. I think it can hold 2 buckets of lava up here. So we'll make 2 buckets. And we're fixing to have enough iron, so it's not going to matter, I believe. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making some tinker's tools. Specifically, we're going to be making a shovel and we're going to be making a hammer. The reason we're making the shovel and the hammer is we're going to have to do some excavations. Since the only way out of here is with an Elven portal, the Elven portal has to be used with Elven materials. So specifically, we're looking for an Elvish flower. I think they're called Elowens or something like that. I'm sure the lore bunnies will correct me on that. And we need, I think it's Queza something ore. Here, let me pull it up for you. There it is. We need Quendrite crystals. So the problem with Quendrite crystals is, and you can tell I haven't gotten a single one over here because we're not in Lortherine or Lothlin or whatever Lothy, Elven, Huggy, Kissy town is called. Because it only spawns in Elvish area, and we're not elves. So we're going to have to go over there and actually do a little bit of branch mining until we find it. Now, according to the current wiki, Quendrite spawns at 48 and below. Now, it's funny because the mod says it spawns up to level 48. Now, when you say up to level 48, I'm assuming they mean from the ground up and stops at level 48. Problem with that terminology is it's possible that they mean it a little bit differently. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm hoping that it's not a big deal. We'll find out soon. I kind of want to get to those blocks of obsidian, but at the same time, I don't want to ruin... Oh, Diamond. Hello, Mr. Diamond. How are you? Let me scoop those guys out real quick, and we can put some cobblestone right there. That'll fix both of our problems. I hope. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now that we've got a stand, we should be easily able to get this over here. Alright, so once we have our... Oh, no! I missed the ore. Damn it. Once we have our quenterite and our flour, we can make the Elven portal, which I don't believe has an alignment check. I'm really, really hoping it doesn't. The Morgul portal was supposed to have an alignment check, and I believe eventually the Elven portal was supposed to have an alignment check, but in this current release, in this current version, I don't believe it does. So I do know the Morgul portal does not work in this version. In fact, it doesn't even exist, because the ore, there's supposed to be an ore called Golderite, I think it is, that does not actually spawn. It doesn't actually exist even in NEI or in the mod, as far as I can tell. That spawns in Mordor, and obviously Quenterite spawns in Elvish Land. So that's the two opposing versions. So I will say it is kind of bullshit that it's so easy to make an Elvish portal. Elvish portal just takes Quenterite, a flour, and some water, while the Morgul portal you have to go find. You have to go mine Morgul stuff, make pillars, and then you have to get this ore, and then turn the pillars into green glowing hulks, and then pour lava in, and it's just like, really? Seriously, you're gonna make it that hard? So I'm definitely noticing a little bit of racism against orcs in this mod, which hurts me deeply. Intolerance, just bloody intolerance. All right, and there we go. So now our smeltery is full up. We have 11 pieces of obsidian. So what our goal to make is... We need 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. Alright, so let's come in here. We have... Where's our aluminum? We have 8 aluminum. So 8 aluminum is going to come out to 16. So we can leave... Well, no, we're going to have to use it all. So that's 16 aluminum. That's going to give us 3 batches, so we need 6 iron. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need 3. Okay. And then I'm going to believe we're going to need all of our obsidian in there, because obsidian does not duplicate. So that'll give us 6. So technically we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I believe this is going to give us perfect alumite. Now, the other thing is, we need to set up our... do I have gold? Oh, get out of the way! We need to set up the rest of our crafting setups as well. We have plenty of gold. Okay, now in this version, I'm not sure which version of Tinker's tools this is. For those of you guys who are familiar with Tinker's changed things recently. A lot of the stuff got a lot more difficult to make. So we need to make sure which version of this they're using. So let me see if I can figure out the casts real quick. Yeah, I've got all that. You're going to tell me how to make the casts. Stone, cactus, flint, bone, netherrack, blah, 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 blah. There's paper. Cobalt, copper, steel, tool station. No. Alright, I'm not sure which version this is, so we're going to go ahead and play around with it and see if we can't figure it out. Whoops. Okay, it does seem like it is that version. Okay, with that version, then we need to make... Let's see, where's our tool? We need to make a part builder, which you can see right here. We need some wood. Do I have wood? Yes. Okay. So we need to put, I believe, that there. That gives us this. Now we need sticks. That's going to give us those, which we split into that, and that gives us sticks. Alright, so it's bam, bam, and then boom, boom. That gives us the blank. There we go. Put you there. Make you there. Now we have our part builder. Okay, and then we need a tool forge, which is going to be a tool station. That's pretty easy as well. Dude, I don't know what is up with these guys. It's like, you want something? It's like, dude, you're standing in front of me, bro. Oh, I'm gonna lay some smack down on these sons of bitches here in a minute. Alright, let's pop that out. We'll do 4. That gives us that. Okay, let me put you on top. There's our tool station. So we've got a part builder, we've got our tool station. Now we want to make a tool forge. We need seared bricks, which I don't think I have enough of. Yeah, we're down to just those. So I need 3 seared bricks, which means we're going to have to shrink our smeltery a bit. Which isn't something I want to do, but the nice thing about the smeltery is if we trim a little off the top, so to speak, it's not going to kill us. So I'm going to break this, and break this, and break this. We need 3. Did I get all 3? Yeah. I want to see something. Can I scoop that stuff out with this bucket? Because I'd really like to get it out of here. Do not know why there is mushroom soup in my frickin' smeltery. I don't even know how that shit got in there. 88 millibuckets or whatever. What? Did you fall into the ground? God, they're everywhere! Alright, so we need... Oh my god, we need a ridiculous amount of iron. I don't have that much iron. Well... Let's go see what happens when we put iron in our smeltery. I'm going to keep it low for the moment. And I'm a little worried that they've broken this in the mod. And if they had, it's flat out not going to work. So we're going to put iron in there. Is it even cooking? Okay. Woo! I was a little worried there for a second. Now, as far as I know, there's no way for me to drain this except... through here. Now, what we're going to try is this. Okay, pull that out, pull this out. Can we put a cast down, and will the cast work? Why can I not pick that up? Oh, because my inventory's full. Makes sense. Let's put our work skin... Good God! You guys need to get out of my base. All right, put our work skin rod back down. I mean, on one hand, it's nice, because it means I have so many friends, but on the other hand, it sucks, because they won't go away! The other problem with the smeltery is it has at least some memory. So if I were to like completely break this down, I'm fairly sure that the soup would stay in there. So I'm not sure if German and Meaty found my base and dumped the mushroom soup in there. If they did, they're going to hell. But if so, we will just simply have to find another way to do it. Which is no problem. It's no problem. Now, we've got enough to make at least one Alumite tool. This time, I'm not going to bother. Like in most of my other series, I go ahead and put the work in to make sure that we set it up to where it auto-repairs. I'm not going to bother with it this time. We're also not going to use paper. Paper drastically cuts the durability, so we're just going to go for a big badass tool and then just work it that way. Alright, Iron. What are you going to do for us, buddy? What are you going to do? That's going to give us 6 iron. Is it going to go on top of the mushroom soup or under the mushroom soup? Okay. It's going on top. So I've got to figure out how to get mushroom soup out of my fucking smeltery. Oh my god. If any of you guys have any ideas on how to do that, let me know in the comment section below. If I can't figure it out, what I'm going to do is simply move the smeltery and see if that will reset it so that we don't have any mushroom soup in there, because it is not letting me pour mushroom soup out. And usually, if you've got extra, you can just put one of these casting basins down here like this, and then you can dump, and it will pour out, and then you can get rid of it. But for whatever reason, the mushroom soup is not dumping out. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments section below. Otherwise, I'll figure it out on my own, and we'll post the next video tomorrow. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this series in the comment section below. If you're liking it, slap that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.